Welcome back to the island and back to the channel, everybody. We've been having a really weird summer as far as weather goes, and today's a little bit different than usual. We've been having really humid hot days and then tons and tons of rain, but today it's only 13 Celsius, so it's cold, which is a really big difference from yesterday, which was, like 27. So the temperature dropped, more than 15 degrees, which is pretty crazy. But I love it. I absolutely love it. Fall is my favorite time of the year, and if it comes a little bit early, that should be just fine with me. Also makes it a lot easier to work on the cabin, since I'm not going to be sweating as much. So I'm not sure how long this beautiful weather is going to last, so let's make the most of it and get to work right away. Alright guys, so my uncle and aunt asked if I could help paint their cabin. This is something that we need to do sooner than later, just because you can't really paint once the cold weather rolls in. And as you've seen in last week's video and the past couple weeks, it's starting to get pretty chilly pretty fast. It's actually only like 18 today. Yesterday was like 15. So with the cold weather rolling in, we want to get this done so the paint sticks nicely. So first things first, I'm just going to be going around taking off anything that's blocking the painting surface, and then we'll clear off the roof and we'll get started painting. Why is that such a painful thing for your wrist? So before I can start painting, I need to go along and scrape off basically every surface. I don't need to go down like where there's no paint left on, just on places like here on the windows, and then some of these logs, the paint started flaking. So we scrape as much of that as we can off, and then we can paint over without it peeling. So between this hand scraper for the windows and tighter spots and the sander, probably shouldn't take too long to do all of it. Before I start using the sander, I'm going to go grab a face mask just because I don't know how old this paint is. And this will probably actually take a pretty long time, so I'll just show you guys bits and pieces in between. Alright, so I got 2 of the walls sanded and ready to start priming and painting, and then one of them's almost done. I'm probably going to call it here for this evening and go work on the cabin a bit more, and then I'll come back tomorrow, finish sanding, and maybe even start priming. We'll see. Well guys, I took a little bit of a break from what I was doing there at the cabin to go give Peter a hand, since this is going to be his first time camping on his sailboat, other than he did a little overnighter inside of the sailboat here at the marina. But now we're actually going to go sail out to, I believe it's called Squaw Island, and then we'll do an overnight camp. So it's going to be pretty fun. We'll see how it goes. Take off that compass's cap. Well guys, we are on our way now, headed to the island. It's actually not called Squaw Island anymore. It's got a different name, but we talked to a few guys in Ojig or something like that. We talked to a couple guys that have camped there before, and they said it's a beautiful spot, so it should be perfect for the first camp night. I just finished eating a little snack of tuna chopsticks, and we'll probably end up making some sort of soup or something tonight. We'll see how cooking actually works out there once we get out there, but yeah, for now we're just making our way into the bay and then we'll set sail. Well, there's always a bigger fish in the water, and this fish is definitely a lot bigger than we are. Well, we're on our way now after passing by that Viking cruise ship. It's funny because when I was younger, I remember seeing the Viking cruise commercial all the time. And although we're not on a cruise ship, we're on something even better, which is my brother's sailboat sailing through the same area. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, we're kind of keeled over, I believe it's called, leaning. I'm on the downside right now, so it feels kind of weird. Good thing I've never really been somebody that gets motion sick on boats. In cars, it's a different story. But we'll see how I last throughout the night and stuff. It should be pretty calm within the little bay or coast, whatever it is that we'll be camping at tonight. So I don't think it should be too much of a problem, but I'll wait to show you guys around the sailboat and my sleeping quarters and stuff until we get there, just because it's kind of difficult to do while the boat's doing this. But yeah, we'll pop outside and see what Peter's up to and take a look around. I haven't been able to film much just because I've been running around helping Pete with things and then just moving things that were falling and stuff. So you'll have to go out and check Peter's channel, The Adventure Guys, to see everything, and I definitely recommend doing that because it's been absolutely crazy. Even right now, just I'm basically standing while sitting with my legs pressed against the other wall to keep balance, but the waves are at least like 5 feet, and they've been like splashing over the front of the boat and soaking us and stuff. It's been pretty exciting, we'll put it that way. So we should be pulling in towards the island within the next 30 minutes or so, and yeah, I'll just keep you guys updated. You know, I usually don't get motion sick, but this time I'm starting to kind of feel it. Sun's gone down, it's just the afterglow showing now, but that big tree up ahead of us is what those two nice gentlemen we met said to head towards. I'm just standing up on the front of the boat to make sure there's no rocks, just in case, as an added precaution. But I'm sorry if it's a little bit windy. We're in the middle of the water, so there's gonna be a little bit of wind, but I'll try my best to cover it with my hand. Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I had it a little bit rough when we first were coming across with those like 5-foot waves, but now that we're behind this island, it's calmed down and it's just absolutely stunning. Beautiful, warm-ish night. It's perfect for a nice wool sweater like this, and I'm really enjoying myself. Sailing is something that I've always loved and admired since I was young. With all of my favorite movies were basically Moby Dick and Master and Commander, and the story of Shackleton was my favorite book. So even though this is on a much smaller scale, we're still kind of doing it, and I think that's awesome. So yeah, we're just gonna pull our way in, set anchor, and then we'll get everything ready for a good night's sleep. Probably won't be able to really show you this area. We can't really see it except for a beautiful pebble beach until morning, and then we'll give you guys a little bit of a look-see. So look at this though. Man, I love sailing. A nice mix between homesteading and taking the sailboat out, and I could live a very happy man. Well, good morning, everybody. Had a great sleep last night, actually. I wasn't able to film too much, but you'll just have to head over to Pete's channel to see the full story. But we're heading out pretty early here, trying to make it back to the marina as soon as we can, while still enjoying ourselves, because I still have to drive all the way to Toronto and back. I have to drive down there. I'm going to cut some logs, load them up on a trailer, and then haul them up here hopefully by tonight, and then we should have enough logs to finish the cabin. So once that's done, I'll just have the peace of mind that the materials for the project are all there, and we can really start building up on the thing. So yeah, it was an amazing trip. Really enjoyed myself, for a first voyage camping out. It all went pretty smooth except for the harsher conditions, at least for novices like us. And hopefully today is a little calmer and everything goes well as well. So see you guys once we get back to the marina. Well, we made it into Killarney. Everything went smoothly, so I just stopped off at the little cafe here. Just got some bagels and an iced coffee. And then I'll drop Peter off at the marina and start heading down to Toronto. All right, I dropped Peter off at the marina and made it down to Toronto. And I'm now in my cousin Frederick's truck. If you've been watching the channel for a while, you've probably seen him before. And we're going to be heading over to his property along with one other guy, one of my friends, Matthias. And we're going to try and load up all these logs as fast as we can, because since sailing took a bit longer to get back than I originally anticipated, it's now like 5:30 or something. So, giving us about 3 hours to cut down and load the logs. I mean, we're going to get back at like 11 or 12 at night. So it's going to be a late one, but I think we can get it done. And then once we get there, we're going to have to get the barge going again and load them on the barge and then across the lake. So it's going to be quite the job. But once that's done, I mean, that's all the logs I need for the cabin build. I'll have all the materials I need, and then I won't have to worry about it. We'll just be able to work on it all fall and summer, what's left of summer, and hopefully get it finished before the first snowfall, which I think we can do. I think, it probably shouldn't take much longer than a month to get the walls and roof up, hopefully. And then from then on out, it's just, plugging the gaps and getting the whole thing weatherproof. And then she should be good to go. So yeah, I already have some blacksmith equipment that I might be able to get my hands on from Caroline's fiance. He has some stuff, so I'll see if I can buy it off of him. If not, I can find it somewhere else. And wouldn't that be the dream, to get the whole thing up and running before winter, which is particularly the time that I would prefer to have it, because during the -40 days and nights up there, there's not much to do outside. So if I could put a little heater or a little stove inside there, and then, I mean, even though the propane forge will probably heat up the place quite a lot, then that'll give me something to work on alongside with the wood carving and indoor projects as far as the main workshop living cabin goes. So yeah, kind of got everything planned out for this the rest of this year, and I hope you guys will follow along. But I'm just waiting for Fred to get back, and then we'll head over there and start working.
Hey guys, I'm gonna cut down that tree.
I'm leaving that in.
Vlog, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
There she goes.
Perfect. Beautiful. Oh, stinking thorns, man. Ow. The whole time I'm just getting impaled. Oh, right through the jeans. Think the gates will be good, or?
The one gate's hanging over a little, but it's good. The big CFL ball.
Just take out that back one.
Where's that? Like the North Army?
Perfect. Oh no. Oh, CS sucks. CS sucks. And willing to get soaked.
Oh, of course, I'm not gonna let it float away.
Trying to tightrope walk across these logs.
Come on, Brett. If you need to, take a second.
I was trying to grab it.
This one needs a little,
It's a little kind of this quick little thoughts in your brain just come out of there. Yeah. I love when I do that.
Alright.
Yep. It's a little bloop. Is that a cake? Hey, little. A little bloop. Hey. One is a little bloop. Hey. It gets so big.
Take another. You let everyone know something happened. Get the small ones.
Can you throw that? One. Get the little one there. Two. Yeah, this one is a little lot. I gotta switch sides. Out, 2 logs, pinch them off. Yeah, wanna grab that set?
Some kind of spring thing there. What's going on? The biggest
Yeah, give him some time. Never mind. It's burning or building? Building. Oh, nice.
What are you guys building?
Storage cabin.
Oh,
Good logs, man.
Yeah, red pine.
Hey, it looks
Nice.
solid. Well, good luck with that.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Thank you. Cheers, fellas. I'm going.
You too.
Here's Dan.
We could do it. Yeah.
Don't even feel it with 20 guns.
Goes fast as possible. We'll carry it, guys. We'll lift it up. Don't drop it. We'll end up there.
Yeah, okay, walk it up.
Watch your legs.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
That
1,
going in?
2, 3. Leg would have got snapped in half. Yeah. It was like getting dropped because of both you guys. Well, Frank.
Yeah. Good little pop. 1, 2, 3. Last one.
Walker up.
Probably.
Well, everybody, we made it back with the full load on the barge, and most of the boys had to leave to make it down to a conference. So I think in next week's video, it's going to be a lot of moving and offloading all of that. I probably won't show too much of it since that's just a lot of me huffing and puffing. But now that we got all those logs, we can start working on the cabin again. And yeah, that's just one thing off of my mind. Firewood that I can cut up and split now that the weather's getting colder. And then the finishing logs for the cabin. So yeah, I feel like we got a lot done. That was a lot of just driving around and working on different things with the cabin and the sailing, and then obviously going down and cutting wood. So I had an amazing week, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, a special thank you to those of you who have subscribed to my Patreon channel. Your support really means a lot, and it helps me to keep making these videos each week and bringing you guys new content. So thank you, and as always, I will see you guys next week.